Hi, Dirty Girl here with another vintage haul from the flea market. And before I forget, because I always forget this, you can find me at vintagedazz.etsy.com vintagedazz.etsy.com, and please give me a thumbs up and comment and share and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more vintage reseller related videos, because that's what I do. Okay, so we're just going to get started. My jewelry guy that I always buy a lot of silver from, he was either not there or I just couldn't find him. But I did not get anything from him. Hopefully I can catch him next week at the other flea market. But I did find some jewelry, so I'll just show you. This is a nice sterling silver and marcasite bracelet. It's just marked 925, I believe, no maker, 925A. And that was $15, and it's really pretty. And then this I thought was cute. It's not marked, and I'm not 100% sure it's silver. I paid $8 for it. If it's silver, that's a good deal. If it's not silver, it's not a good deal. It looks silver. I haven't tested it yet. It's got a really pretty stone, like an agate or something in the middle there. So, about that. This is one of my favorite pieces that I bought. It's a Brutalist ring, sterling silver. This is a real pearl. And these little deals, they are actually little beads. You can see the drill holes in them. I think that they're like angel skin coral. I'm not 100% sure about the coral, but I think it is. And that was $10. That's a pretty good deal. And I got some more rings. That's a very nice men's ring that is labradorite. Probably not seeing all the pretty shininess of it in this light, but it's nice. And I think it's not marked either, but it is silver, and that was $15. And this Native American, probably Navajo, turquoise rings, also not marked, but it's pretty cool looking. It's kind of different. I like that bumpy turquoise. And that was also $15. And then lastly is this sterling silver and turquoise ring from Israel. And believe it or not, it is adjustable. It's really nicely made, but it's adjustable, which I think is kind of entertaining. And that was also $15. Not, they're not great prices. They're not terrible either. We do what we can. I got a couple of Catherine Popesco brooches. Catherine Popesco, these are not super old. I believe they're from the 80s, but she bought like an old jewelry factory from the Art Deco period in France, and she recreates these Art Deco and enamel and rhinestone brooches they're just lovely. And they say Catherine Popesco, France, and they sell for good money. I've sold them before. I can't remember exactly how much they sell for, but I got these for 10 a piece. I know they sell for more than that. So, but aren't they pretty? I just love the detail on them and the color. This is sterling silver and lapis little pendant necklace. I thought at first it was Mexican silver, but I started looking closer, and I believe that it's Asian. I don't know exactly where from. It's got this cute little face on it, and it's got a hinged bail, which is a nice detail, and it is $9.50 silver, which is an indicator that something is pretty old. So, and that was $10. And this is Denmark sterling silver. It has a tiny, tiny maker's mark that I can't quite see, but I know I've seen it before, and I think that it says AM, and I think I want to say Anton Mickelson. I think I just sold a piece with that same mark on it. And if it is, that's really good, but any Scandinavian silver is good. And I paid 15 for that. Let's see. What's the other piece I got from that dealer that I bought that from? Oh, I've lost it. I can't remember now what it was. Oh well. Cute little sterling silver scent bottle that's like has a ring. You can make a necklace out of it. The top screws off. And it is marked somewhere. Oh, it's marked on the ring. It's marked sterling. It's tiny. But that was 15, I think. And this was the most expensive piece I bought. But I couldn't resist it. I just thought it was really fabulous. This is Mexican silver. It's got the eagle mark. It's probably 1950s. And it's got all these different colored stones in it. I just thought it was really striking. Nicely made, very heavy. Look at the construction on the back. I have to say that is my number one reason I buy a piece of jewelry, if it's got construction, really good construction. There's the mark. It just says Mexico sterling there, but it does have the eagle mark. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's right. It's right there. And it has a 3 for Tosco. And at least he gave me the nice box that goes with it, so that's nice. But I did pay $65 for it. I will make a profit. It won't be huge, but you know, sometimes it's nice to buy a nice piece to class up your store. You know, of course, I'd rather find a nice piece for a better price, but if I can't, sometimes I just buy something anyway because I like it. So that is all of the jewelry, but I have some other small, cute, sort of jewelry-like things. This is a very old match safe. It's brass. It's probably, this kind of has an Art Nouveau look to it, so I'm guessing it's early 20th century, late 19th, early 20th, and it's brass. And I paid $15 for that. And then from the same dealer, I bought this little silver matchbox cover. And you can see, there is the matchbox that was in it. So you can see that's quite an old matchbox. And it even has a couple of matches in it. Wait, am I showing you the right thing? Oh, I'm showing it to you upside down. I'm so sorry. Here. Now maybe you can see it better. But anyway, yes, it says protection from fire, trademark, security, Bryant and Max's patent special safety match. Prize metals, is not poisonous. I guess the chemicals that they used in early matches were quite toxic. So she sold this to me as silver plate, and I thought $15 was a reasonable price to pay because it's really quite beautiful. But I started looking closer at it, and it does have some hole marks on it. I haven't exactly examined them super closely, but I think there is a lion passant, an anchor, which is going to be the location. I forget what city that is. And a date mark, and a maker mark, HM. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's at the very bottom there. But anyway, I think that's probably legitimate hallmarks. I'll have to research to be sure. And it was surprising because this lady seemed to know her stuff. She was like, now I have the sterling ones over here in this case. They're much more expensive, but I have some less expensive ones here. And this was in the less expensive case, so I didn't even realize till I got home. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Little trinket box, repoussé. Believe it's silver plate. I don't know where this is from or when it was made, but it's surely old. Look at the hinge on it. It's all like a handmade hinge. Shows a lot of wear. Some flowers on the back. For some reason, I seem to think this might be from Turkey, even though the lady doesn't really look Turkish. She looks quite European. She's got an animal in her lap, might be a dog, or I don't know what it is, an ermine. And there's some parrots over here. I just thought it was really interesting, and I paid $25 for that. Might have overpaid, but it's so cool. Where was I? Oh, this I thought was absolutely adorable. This, believe it or not, is a Limoges box or basket, and it's got this tiny little bottle, a little cobalt blue bottle that's really dirty, but the junk on it does seem to wipe right off, so I think it'll clean right off. It's got a little screw top. It's got a stopper that's stuck in it. I suspect this may have been a snuff bottle. Unfortunately, the stopper is completely obliterated, so I'm just going to have to clean it out. But I think it was like a snuff bottle that you just sit on a dresser or a table or something. That's what I think. And it is hand painted, it's signed. And it's in, other than the stopper, it's in really good condition. I mean, the paint's in good condition. $15 I paid for that. Okay, where was I? Some little boxes. I got each of these for $4. This one is a cigarette case. I thought this was fantastic. It's enamel on copper, which you see a lot of. I'm sure if you've watched my videos a lot, you know I'm kind of fond of that enamel on copper mid-century jewelry, but I've never seen a cigarette case with enamel on copper. So I'm sure that this is a mid-century piece. So you can tell by looking at that inside, the metal with the little swirls on it like this is very mid-century. But it's nice shape, really clean. That was $4 for that. And then this is another mid-century piece. It's got rhinestones and mother of pearl. And it's a little compact. And this pops open. Still has the powder in it. I may just leave it there. It's not too awful messy. Some people like them with the original contents. Some people don't, but that would be easy enough to clean out if they don't want the contents. And then third is another compact. Isn't this sweet? Enamel and this beautiful metal detail. I like the curved edges of it. Let's see if I can get it open. There we go. Here's the inside of that one. And this one says Lentheric, Paris, New York. Have not looked that up, but it looks like a very nice quality. And it's in great condition. So I was very pleased about that buy. From that same dealer, I also bought this jewelry box. I think I paid $15 for this. It was either $15 or $18. I can't quite remember. But it's, you know, one of these ormolu mid-century boxes. This one's pretty fancy because it's got this little extra embellishment with the faux gemstone. And it's in good condition. Needs a little cleaning up. Glass is dirty. But that's a pretty good price for that. I've bought and sold many of these jewelry boxes. Okay, let's see. I think that's all the little treasury type things. And I bought a lot of wood products. Lots of wood. And a little bit of pottery. I'll show you the pottery first. Bought me another Indian pot. It is signed by Arminda. Oh, I had the name, but I can't quite read it now. It looks like Sakura, but I think it's something other than that. But anyway, I did look her up on the spot and saw that it was a known potter, but I don't know. You know, some potter's stuff sells for more than others, so I don't know if it's valuable, super valuable, and I tend to think probably not, but it was $10, so I figured that was a pretty good bet. I can do okay on that. It's got a few little scuffs on it, but other than that, it's good. And oh, this is heavy. This, I'm pretty sure, is a tobacco humidor. There's the bottom of it, so you can see it's got a bit of age to it. This is bound to be mid-century or earlier. And there's the top. The top, this is like, says something about Aztec, something about, oh, it's a moistener. Something about, anyway, I'm sure that's, if your tobacco's getting too dry, you soak this little cork thing so that it keeps it a little bit more moist. And I think that this lid probably used to have a little rubber seal on it because it's a bit loose. But it's still really pretty wood piece. And I paid, I think I paid $15 for that. And bought this wooden piece, which is very pretty. I'm not quite sure what this was meant for. It's got a little scooper that comes with it and a hole in the lid so you can leave the scooper in there and it's still long enough that you can grab and get down to the bottom. I'm not quite sure. Obviously it's not meant to seal because it's got a hole in it. So I'm not quite sure what this was meant for. I'll have to do a little research if you happen to know. Let me know. This is another wood piece. I got this off a $2 table. In fact, it was the $2 table that I was taking a video of in the last video. Really nice. A nice lady, she heard what I was saying, and I said, oh, I'm not being critical. Your $2 table is fine. And she was like, if you really want it for $1, you can have it. But I said, no, I'd pay $2. I felt bad after that. But you can see it's got a job lot number on there. She said she thought it was a bottle mold of some kind, but I don't know how that would work. So I'm going to have to figure it out. But I just thought it looked cool. And my thought is I might turn this into a craft project. I want to make a Victorian style memory jug. And this would be a good shape to do that. Not too big. Okay, continuing on my wooden theme, I got some boxes. I don't exactly know what these are, but they have sliding tops, and they're very long, and they were $5 a piece. So I bought all of them. I think I said if I buy all of them, will you give me a discount? And she sold them all to me for $10. So they're three and change a piece. And two of them have this inner piece, so I'm guessing there was some type of tool part in here or something, machine part or something. But they're neat boxes. I always love boxes. I always have. I've collected boxes since I was a little child. So that's those. And then I got another box. This is a pretty fantastical thing. It's got inlaid wood and metal with this horse design on it. It's got a keyhole. I don't have a key for it, unfortunately. But it looks like a hand-made escutcheon on that. And the inside is lined in silk, although unfortunately it has some grossness at the bottom. I have to figure out how to best try to clean that out. I'm very afraid to do anything to it. But it's cool. And I got it for, I think I paid $8 for it. And one more wooden thing. I got this, it's just a wooden file box, nothing too special. I paid $3 for that. Yeah, I don't think I told you what. I paid $7 for this and $3 for this because I bought them from the same guy. for $10. And I am going to use this to store my metal testing acid kit in, because what it's in right now, it's eating through. It's a little unnerving. And I've seen them when you can buy them online as a kit. Sometimes they come in a wooden box, so it seems like that might be a good idea. And one more wooden thing. This tray. I think I paid $8 for that. Hand carved, nice old piece. No idea where or when it was made, but I just thought it was so pretty. So, yeah. Okay, so that is it for the wooden pieces. I got a couple of these Transferware plates, just because I love Transferware. These are made by Meakin, Alfred Meakin, England. The pattern is Cumberland, I think. That's the pattern name. And I got 2 plates, slightly different sizes. So this would have been like part of a really fancy china set, you know, where you have the 2, like a charger and a plate. But I just thought they were gorgeous. If I can't sell them, I'll mosaic with them, although I have a hard time breaking up plates that are perfectly good. The bigger one has, that's just a little glazed skip. That's not a chip at all. But they're in really good condition. I don't think I can make myself break them up. So I'll probably sell them. Oh, so pretty. Okay, where was I? Alright, I'll show you this little antique purse. Isn't that sweet? And it's just kind of different. I believe this is a celluloid, carved celluloid top, and then it opens like that. It is lined. The lining is reasonably clean. It doesn't have any pockets or anything. And then when you pull up the handle, it tightens it and closes it. And it's crocheted, I think. That's what that looks like. I just thought that was really cute. That was $15. Oops. I bought a pair of Levi's. I actually got them for me. When you can get a nice pair of Levi's for $5, I figure that's good. And by some miracle, they actually fit. I didn't try them on. But usually I have to try on average 10 pair of jeans before I find one that fits. These fit perfectly. I couldn't believe it. And I really didn't know what size I was buying because I don't understand Levi's sizes. I never have. Even when I was wearing tons of Levi's jeans when I was a teenager, I still didn't really get how the sizing worked. Okay, so I bought this big bag of filet crochet lace bits for $5. And unfortunately, I was thinking it was going to be, there were going to be some doilies, but there's no doilies. It's all collars and dress and clothing insets, like this. It's all that. But I believe that it's like new old stock. I think it's machine made lace. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all machine made. But it's just tons and tons of these. My husband looked at this and thought it was a G-string. It's like, no, I don't think so. There it goes like this. But remember, you know, in those old Victorian dresses where they had these lace insets in the fronts? I think that's what these are. They're very pretty, but I don't know that they're going to work for the purpose I had in mind. If they do, I'm going to have to cut them up, but that might be okay. But I've got a whole bag of them. They're immaculate, no holes, no tears, no stains, nothing, and they're really nice for $5. So that's pretty good. There's a ton of them in here. What's next? I think I'm almost to the end. Yeah, this is the last thing I got, and I got this for free. It is extremely gross because I think something chewed on it and made a nest for itself. But this part from here down is fine, and I have an idea of what I want to use this for. I take you know those plastic cat litter jugs when they're empty. I cut the tops off, wash them really well, even though I mean they're clean cat litter, but anyway, I wash them, and then I use them as bins for different things, and I like to cover them with something pretty. So I think there's a lot of this, and I think that's what I can use it for. So I will show it to you if I ever get it done. I'm kind of collecting a bunch of craft projects that are not getting done as fast as I would like. My focus right now is to get my kitchen mosaic finished, so any crafting time I have goes toward that. So that is it. Thank you so much if you've stuck with me for this long, and I will see you again. Oh, all this stuff will be for sale in my Etsy shop soon. And if you are interested, let me know. If you don't see it in my Etsy shop, let me know, and we can either work out a deal or I can get it listed for you very quickly. Okay? Thanks. Bye.